All right, I'm gonna go ahead and in this one, it's my first video one, first with visual, and in this one, I'm gonna go ahead and show off some old art of mine. And tomorrow, depending on what happens today, tomorrow, I'll move on to another one. I don't know how long this will go on for, so I'll go ahead and go on as long as seems reasonable and move on from there. So I've got this bin here, and I dug it up from a little storage spot in this place, and it's got old stuff in it. And particularly, it has very old art books. It's also got this recorder, a paint set. I'm working my way there. Let's see. Hold on just a sec. My graduation cap. Let's see here. Okay. So starting off, it only took me a few seconds to realize when I started this that I have no way to. I have no crane or holder for my phone, except for my hand. So I'm just gonna have to use my use my hand and one hand this. Got this glove on for privacy. Mind the pet hair on it. Right now I have the kittens, the cats, in their pet room because they have a tendency to like sitting on paper, and I don't want any of this stuff getting damaged. So, this is a very old one. Ads. Of course I have to deal with ads. It's fine. I'll just leave it be. Anyway. They call this in-camera editing with the music in the background. Alright. Anyway. So, this is an old one right here. I got this late elementary, early middle school. That's when I got this. It's falling apart, as you can see, but what's primarily held in this is sketches for a really old story I was writing that was like part inspired by Bionicles, a little bit of just every anime you've ever seen. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna, yeah. You got this oh my gosh. Yeah. um, there's a lot of stuff here that I would still use. So the basic gist of it is that there was a main character, and his name was Lewis, and he was like, how would I best describe it? Sort of like a King Arthur type tale. He was raised on a planet in the middle of space that had a tree on it, and there were like two others, and that they were sort of like adopted siblings, and they lived on this planet in the middle of space where they were raised by a guy called Galactic Knight and Twilight Knight. And then Lewis left that and went to like a little bit of Star Wars here. He went to like another planet where, not that this is explicitly Star Wars, this part, but but it had a lot of Star Wars DNA basically, where there was like a Sith equivalent, and there was like a Republic equivalent, and basically Lewis left that planet in space, and then he went on to another planet. He went on a whole journey, an adventure, where he then became the king of another planet. Oh, here's a page from an old comic attempt that I did once. As you can see, it's very unfinished, very smudgy. But basically, he went to this planet and he started doing good, you know, saving people, fighting against the Sith equivalent, and basically they made him like their king, and he became like a space leader, and he had a family and children and a wife and everything. And then he would, it was basically his adventures against oh, hold on. Something that you will see here is that oftentimes I would draw something once and then I would never sketch. That's another thing. I would never use pencil. It was always pen. Pen straight from the start. Because I hated that when I was young. I really hated that. Not the drawing, but the smudging. So I would just start from pen, and then I would be like, it only looks okay. And then I would get another piece of paper, and then I would draw it again. So, oh, that's right. It would have a ton of Kingdom Hearts as well. Look at this. Look at this. This is a battlefield. There was a big battle in space, and Lewis, he emerged as the leader, and he basically fought the Sith equivalent, who was also a bit like Organization 13. It was like a whole mix of things. And yeah, so it's bothering me. You know what I just realized? I have a lint roller in this jacket that I'm wearing. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Hold on. Ads. But it's okay. I'm lint rolling. So this is my personal lint roller. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that really quick. There we go. Boom, 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 ba-dum. There we go. Alright, check this out. Much better. Alright. So anyway. Yeah, there's like a mix of Sith and Bionicle and Keyblades and all kinds of things. This is a character, his name is Altavaz. So basically, the idea was that this story literally took place inside of my body. If that makes sense. If you know about Bionicle, you'll know about Mata Nui and how there's a whole, you know, the Matoran universe, which takes place inside of Mata Nui's body. He's a giant robot. So I was like, whoa, wouldn't it be cool if there was like, if I also had, you know, a universe inside of me. So I did. I divided up my body into different portions, and I put like a different universe in each quadrant. And Lewis, he lived in the main one, which is in my brain. And then there were different ones for different parts of my body, like my, you know, stomach, chest, things like that. And these are the Mayakira, and they are characters who were they're like antivirus, basically. They're antiviral agents, and if you know, you know what these are based off of. But anyway, I still really like these designs. I probably redraw them sometime. Yeah. Trying to. Oh yeah, that's right. Lewis had a nephew. I was inspired by a double-sided lightsaber, so I created a character. His name is Cadenza, and he is Lewis's nephew. he was in charge of like his own planet basically, and he had a family. And yeah, I would. Another thing is that oftentimes I would have like multiple stories going on all at once. So in my mind, I would cut over to a different area and then see what that character was doing, and then how it connected to another character in another part, of the overall universe. And these guys are like rogues. They I like that one. I like that one right there. Tengashan. But anyway, they're like rogues who would, like, bounty hunters basically, and they would take money to go hunt down people, and they were super strong guys who basically had no allegiance to anyone in particular. Ah, yes. Cosmo, who was a cat. Let's see. What else do we have here? Man, this whole thing is falling apart. Yeah. Look at that. And another thing. Each universe had its own... So, basically how My Akira worked is that there were basically like series of My Akira. So you'll notice if you pay attention to the names, you'll see repeated ones like Terabismo, Bartolomeo, and G. You'll see repeated names. Basically, they're like specific cell types. So there are each portion of the body had its own Bartolomeo, it had its own Terabismo, and so on and so forth. And they would like differentiate themselves based on the area, but those specific ones had like a particular specialized function. Imagine in like a specific cell type, and that cell type has like lots of different... There's lots of that same cell, but with like slight variations depending on the area. So here we go, some more. I drew a lot of these guys. I drew a lot. Let's see. That's probably loud. Let me turn that down. Okay, so we got these guys here. Yeah. Oh, there's G. There's G right there. That's Lewis. There he is. And that's G. I like G's face. I would redo a lot of these designs if I had the chance. Use them for other things. You'll actually probably recognize a few of these names. If you've been watching, you'll probably recognize a few. There are a few repeats. I like that mask. I would reuse that right there. Give it an update. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah. More repeated names, but technically different characters. So let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, okay. More... See, and you'll notice here in the corner that there's been different, like, universes named. So this is the Northern Opposite World. And these are its versions of the sort of core groups of My Akira. Oh, see, there's Tengashan right there. And you saw a different version of him earlier. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I showed this already. Okay. There we go. More examples. Northern My Akira. And there's Bartolomeo again. This one, the other one you saw sort of had like a dress on. This one does not. This one's got more of like a cowboy hat. There's G. Oh, what is this? Hold on, let me unwrap this. Oh, no. That's not great. I'll just leave that be. Oh, okay. Universal Order. The Universal Order was like a special group that existed outside of the universes, and their goal was basically as like a secret council, making sure that things stayed in order. I like that right there. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh, I did fusions. That's right. This is a three-way fusion between a character named Shizuka, who you'll probably see later, Kama, and Lewis, and they became Lukoshi. Lukoshi. And oh, no, oh, that's self-explanatory. I'm just gonna. You know, I remember drawing these too. I remember where I was. I remember exactly where I was when I was drawing these, and adults looking at it. But even then I knew it wasn't very good, and I was embarrassed. But I just kept drawing anyway. Oh, yeah. This is Adele and Goliath. Adele is in Citadel. Citadel. There's the sun. There's our sun, and there's one of them standing next to it. Either one, interchangeable. Let's see what's in here. Oh yes, that's right. I was watching a lot of Legend of the Galactic Heroes at the time, so I was drawing spaceships, not to scale. Look at those spaceships. All right. Other version. Yeah, see, there it is. It's in other version. I think I like these ones better. Even now, I like those ones better. I'm pretty sure younger me had taste to like those ones better too. I found the map. The universe map. Behold. Okay, that's right. So okay. Where is it? Great Space, the White Star, Reality Lens, which are just eyes. It's how things were born. Supreme Oregon, 57, 58 Skydome, Image Renaissance. Image, that's right. That was the main one. Which is like, where is that on the map? Right there. Because it was the main one, so it was up front, in front of my eyes. That's right, the story was called Images, and it's right on the eyes, where you intake visual information and form images. That's the core of the universe right there. That's literally shaped like an apple core. That's Voya, the universe in the arm. Don't mind locations, it's not that... Imagine I'm a robot and not an organic being. So yeah. So, you have Cardoon, you have Metro, Dexa, Xeon, Ardos, Cartani, Bitrin, Matri. Yeah. Don't think about it too hard. I was just putting things places. Yeah, the Brainial Renaissance. That's where new universes would be born and then they'd be moved to a different spot. That's where it's like a nebula, basically. Think of it like that. Stellar Observatory, that's the like frontal cortex. Yeah, there's a whole thing. The core of the universe. Yes, my creation chain. The tower. The ocean. Yeah, ocean goes around it. It's got big chunks out of it. It's like a big planetoid. Okay, let's see. Some opposite world Dark Hunters. Well, that clearly did not happen, because there's nothing on this page. The different realities. The Catalyst reality, the Great Sphere reality, White Rose, Myakarian Empire, White Star, Cathedral, Empire. I don't exactly remember, really, what most of these were, sadly. Pegalex Empire reality. I think I turn this up. There we go. So, we got this. Alternate reality version of a character. Oh, yep, more alternate reality stuff. Oh, there's another Bartolomeo. There she is. This time looking a little more like, oh, I recognize that symbol. That's White Rose. That's the White Rose reality. So there's Bartolomeo. She's looking more businessy now. More professional. Gemini. Icarus. Mesa. I feel like there's something in between these pages. Ah, there we go. More White Rose. Check that out. Bitril, Cataclysma. I like this one right here, Reza. I know exactly what I would do to redesign that. There's Terabusmo, Pegalex, and this reality. Yep. Let's see, what is this? Oh, yeah! It drew Minecraft. I've never been a fan of Minecraft. I think I was at a book fair, and I saw a poster. One of those Minecraft posters, and I was like, you know what, I want to try that, just to give it a go. And then I did. Look at those legs. Yeah. Ugh. Look at those legs. Okay. Ah, Guild of Creation. These guys are like, they were in charge of basically making sure that the universe formed correctly and creating new like they basically were like created the foundations of reality and the systems that, you know, things would naturally form from. So they would like calculate gravity and stuff, you know? If that does that make sense? I think it does make sense. I think so. They would like formulate gravity, they would formulate how reactions occur, just something like that, you know? Ah. I like these designs actually quite a bit. I like this one's shoulders. I would just take the shoulders and use them for something else. And these two here. Yeah. Ooh! White Rose Dottie. I like that design. I would reuse that for something. What else do I have here? Ah! The Opposite Worlds Guild of Creation. Okay. Still unclear on that one character. Okay, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Okay. This isn't from this time period. This just kind of snuck in here. That would be Sonic the Hedgehog right there. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. What else do we have? More Maya. I really liked drawing these guys. Metropolis reality. There's G. And there's Bartolomeo again. Pegalex, Dottie, Terabismo, Maxios, Eric Rice, Basilita. Yeah. Open up. I can only use one hand. Come on. The Council. Metropolis reality. Ah, there's Lewis. There he is, right there. Look at that. Look at that smug look. Oh, yes. There was a villain named Mother. She had 3 parts. Mother Mind, Mother Shell, and Mother Blood. And when they combined, they would form into Mother. Let's see. Ah. Missouri, Virgo. More Mayakira. I like that face. And that one too. There's Gemini. Gep. Is there something on the back of this? There is something on the back of this. Oh yeah, I like his head shape. I would reuse that for something. Like a lightning rod type thing. Pegalex. Let's see. Oh yeah, and this one too. I like it again. Terabismo. Diamond-shaped head. I like his mask, face thing. Oh yeah, and the it's so obvious what the inspirations are. But actually, I really like that right there. I would use that again. The Sonics one. What else do I have in here? Ah, more stuff that kind of snuck in. Some amiibo cards. Yep. I didn't get much use out of New Horizons. There's Adele. It's his new body. He's no longer the size of the sun. He is now small, compact. There's a Jester-like character. Let's see, what is this? Ah, yes. More little designs of machines. Robo guys. Ah, okay. Here's some more stuff from that comic that I did, but never finished. This right here. This is not the same time period as all this. This is like later. This is like early middle school. Yeah, just on a simple piece of copy paper. Any evidence of pencils? Yeah, there does seem to be some pencil there. Oh, this poor page. This poor page is all torn up. Little skeleton, sort of android skeleton thing. Ah, here's more from that comic. Let's see. Its little corner is all bent. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I remember spending forever inking in the background. And that tree. Ugh. So you got a little bit of a Dutch angle on the door. I love this, breaking through the panels. Her proportions are more than a little odd, that's for sure. Shadows on the door. That arm is kind of weird. There we go. Hand on the doorknob. Little jiggle jiggle. I don't know why I insisted so much on using the Japanese onomatopoeia. But, and then, I still think that's funny. So she puts her hand on the door tentatively, and then just kicks it open. Yeah, that still makes me laugh. Another amiibo card, just kind of in here. Let me see. Is this really worth looking at? Let me see. Let me put this down. No, not really. Ah, yeah. This is a used to be. Oh, yeah. More stuff that has nothing to do with this era of drawing snuck in here. So it was me.
It was me, Luigi. Oh, Mario. You thought it was King Koopa, but it was me, Luigi.
No, the other voice. Hey, Mario! You thought it was King Koopa. You thought it was King Koopa the entire time, Mario! But actually, it was me, Luigi! That's right, Mario. I was the one who betrayed you.
I was the one who betrayed you, Mario. Oh. Go, Luigi.
There we go. It's Boo. This is Boo, basically. That's the best way to put this. It's Majin Buu, but he's clay. Oh boy, this is where these gloves might cause me a little trouble. These pages are kind of thin. No. No, my plan is backfiring. Here, put the phone down. Turn the page with my free hand. There we go. Blue Diamond Army. Various characters. Look at that guy. Yeah. More of my Akira. Some recognizable faces and names. Creatures created to protect the people in my universe. They all went their separate ways when everything became self-efficient. I think I meant to put self-sufficient. Look at that. What a sight. And a little bit of Mega Man Battle Network in here. Ultimate Android Olivia. Yeah. It's but like names slightly changed. There we go, drawing things again. I like the visor part of that. I'd probably use that again. Yep, there he is. The world of Sekai, the world of world. The evil that is Aku. Aku. Evil. Evil, evil. The evil that is evil. Oh, yeah. Random world. The islands. Oh, that's what this is. Okay. Oh, yeah, sometimes I would come up with like a concept, and then I would be unsatisfied with the way I did it the first time, and then I would do it again. So here's more. I guess you could say Boo-esque. It starts off there. Super form, hulking form, ultra form. Oh, forgot speed form. So it starts off in speed form, super, hulking, ultra, ultimate. Yep. Ah, and here's the list of arcs and their names. Arcs and sagas. Oh, I remember Teradus. Teradus is a Mayakira who basically starts abusing time travel to the max and just floods reality with infinite versions of himself, just using universes with minor variations, like a universe where he like blinked twice instead of 1.5 times, or did a half blink, or slightly tilted his head more than slightly tilting his head. You know, just things like that, and then he would flood the main universe with just endless copies of himself. And then he ended up collapsing reality. And then that's where the New World arc is. Its reality had to basically reboot itself. Everyone's designs get like switched around and flipped. Just kind of everything gets messed up. And that was towards the end when I was ending this story. So you have going through like all the universes, and you have Teradus, and then he collapses reality by overloading it basically in an attempt to take it over. New World, like things get flipped all up on their head, things are unusual. New universe basically, or reset, altered universe. I don't exactly remember what that means. Blade Eater. Basically, Lewis had to go around finding these blades that sort of like maintain the structure of reality. I don't exactly remember. Finale, and then the end. That's when I just decided to end it, and basically the ending is that, you know, the ending is literally, I acknowledge that I've outgrown this story, and I erase the universe. That is the end of the story. It was me saying, like, I've been imagining this for years. I'm ready to move on now. Saying goodbye to everyone for the last time. And because it was literally in my mind, in my body, you know, I had a whole thing where I conversated with the characters, said goodbye, and then the universe was erased. It was a whole thing. Anyway, here's Mother. I remember exactly where I was when I came up with this character and drew it. I'll tell you, it was miserable. Absolutely miserable. Somewhat abusive situation, I could say. But I won't dwell on that too much longer. I'm sure if you've heard the other journals, there's some context for that. But anyway. I probably changed that. So this is Mother. Yep. It was a big time villain. Mother had this ability, this particular ability, where basically could sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of like store your death. So Mother would basically hit you with an attack that would instantly kill you, but then could decide to set like a delay timer that the damage wouldn't take place until later, and then you would die. Yeah. Anyway. Basically, Cell. That's the best way I would put it. Mother is you can imagine her being like perfect Cell. Yeah. More Boo-like. I just like things with different forms. So. There we go. The disciples of Mother. This has nothing to do with that. I was running out of space on a different page. That is Lewis's wife. Right there. That's Lewis's wife. That's not this character's wife. This is Lewis's wife. I just decided to draw her on a completely different page. Instead of, you know. 6 disciples of Mother. Let's see. Move on to the next page. Oh, there's Shizuka. She had sort of like Mario-esque power-ups. Where she would go into different forms. In this one, let me turn that down a little. In this one, she's a snowman, and she's got a little bell on her head. That's cute. Oh, here's Mother again. Oh, there's Shizuka proper. Catfighter Shizuka. No helmet. Ah, dolls. World of Marionette. So you got Amber, Jasper, Olivine, Ruby, Topaz, Obsidian, Jewel. Yep, World Doll. Basically just sort of like Sailor Moon-esque living gem, gem creature type thing. Starry Night. Blank. Agent Orange. Hypernova Floria. That was me being super into Loco Roco. So I made my own Loco Roco. Me practicing faces. Look at that. Oh boy. Ugh. Disgusting! Oh, man. That's not pleasant. Blue Diamond Army. Ooh, actually, I like that design right there. I would use that for something else. It's a crack in the mask showing the inside, but it kind of resembles hair. Like a bang hanging over. Yeah, I would use that again. Agent Orange again. Opposite world. That's just a Pegalex just becomes a charging chuck from Super Mario World. That's funny. Doll Fusion. Ah, yes, yes. Got this. Tourmaline. Corundum. Going on there. All 7 fused. Yep. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Ah, Mother again. But a new version of Mother. Mother, Mother Plus, Mother Plus Plus, Super Mother, Ultra Mother, who looks nothing like Mother Plus Plus Plus, Ultimate Mother, and Pure Mother. Oh boy. The Sin, more gem-related creatures. Sin Alexander. I would use that design again right there for something else. I like that. Adamantine, I'd use that too. Ooh, Quartz, your Quartz, okay. Jade. I would use aspects of these designs again. It's a Tengu, basically. Again, I like the... Like, I would take this shape here and realize it more. I wouldn't even redesign this midsection. Kind of give it like a... Have you ever seen, like, Net Navis in Mega Man Battle Network? I would do something with, like, this shape. Like, realize it just a bit more. Oh, yeah. There's Pegalex again. Let's see. Pegalex again. There's the reality he's from. Cat Hammer. Let's see. I'm looking at other things around here. Pegalex again. Yeah, there's not too much going on here. Let's see. Ah, some little animal doodles. Heroes Shell, Rage Cell, Origami Moon. Yeah, just more. I'll start hurrying through this, but yeah, basically just different ideas. Different concepts. Basically like a flash step. Different moves. Carbon Ball, Dragon Wheel. Whew. I know I'm getting a little tired, so I'll probably do this one today, and then do another one tomorrow. Alexandrite and Emerald. Well, it's Rubelite and Emerald, and then they'd combine to become Alexandrite. Yep. Ah! I like some of these. I would use this one again. Right here. That one, and I'm looking around. I know the camera's not moving, my apologies. Aquamarine, Smithsonite, Magnetite, Mica, Spinel, Feldspar. Feldspar is sparring, so he's a knight. Dioptase. I like that design too. I would use that for something else. For Dioptase. And this one too, for Turquoise. That's just Regigigas. That's just Regigigas. And maybe Aquamarine. Not bad. Oh, yes. This is... Oh, no. No, it's not. Well, it's a different characters. Different character. Yeah. Cute. I like the eyes on this one. Ah, there's Lewis. There he is. Main character. That's his wife right there. Her name is Hematite. And there he is in Star Child mode. That's basically his super cool super form. And there's more drawings of Hematite. Yes. And Lewis's daughter. Lots of yeah, going into children. Oh boy. It's a whole thing, isn't it? Oh yeah. Masks. I was watching someone play Infamous at the time, and there was that DLC with the character who can control paper, and I was like, oh, that's really cool! So I made paper masks. This is a group of characters. That's just a made-up word. That's not even real. That's also a made-up word, not even real. Nothing's mask. I like that one a lot. Lots of ideas here I would reuse, or just design elements I would reuse. These are just Zetsus. These are just white Zetsus from Naruto. That's all those are. There's Shizuka. More of her. There's where she's fused with her cat bell, so she becomes like a lucky cat. Yep, Cat Fighter Shizuka. I actually carried her over into something else. Silk Cosmo, Yep, more alternate versions. There came a time when I was just doing alternate versions of, the same few characters. I like this design still. Fushizan Koto. And then he had this alternate form. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Is there anything on this one? Doesn't seem so. Camera. Gotta watch what my other hand is doing. Yeah. Or just random sketches. More characters. Yeah. This was a whole thing. That's just a Starman from Earthbound. It, if you know, you know. Tuxedo Rose. Yeah. Sailor Loon instead of Sailor Moon. Yeah, it's just kind of in the business of knockoffs. Lots of fun designs, though. Lots of fun things I would still use. This is based off of that filler in Naruto, where there's a Mecha Naruto. Yeah, so there's a Mecha Lewis. He's got his own Star Child mode, and it's purple instead of green. And he's like all synthetic and stuff. Dr. Stanley Dogma. Scientists who worked on a space station. And they built some robots, built some androids. And this is based off of, I got this idea from Cave Story. You know, the Demon Crown from Cave Story, having a group like that. Here we go. This is based off of someone I knew. It's Bruce. I really like this helmet right here. I would definitely reuse that. Oh yeah, this is Earth in the Images universe. This is how there was a big old conflict and Earth was kind of abandoned, and this is how the continent sort of reformed. Garanoia, whole new country. Neo-Rome, Analga, India. So, Asia, Masopo, Oracle, Australia, Antarctica. So there were like some places that retained their original names, and then there were just whole new countries. And this is just like a random map. How fun. Anyway. Oh, this is Kama. He's based off of quote from Cave Story. Oh, there's a phone number of someone I used to know. Gonna hide that. This guy is a scientist who discovered the secret to becoming a star child, and he ended up becoming evil. Yes, this is the virtual empire. They live in an area of space where you can actually breathe in space. And space is white instead of black. Yep, just making up random names. More spaceships. More maps of just made up places. This is earlier character, actually. One of the paper masks, but when fused with the mask. Stanley Dogma's brother. Oh boy. He looks like a real piece of work. These guys are based off of those giant robots from Hyper Light Drifter. They're the size of Mount Everest times 10. Okay. Let's see. Is there really much else in this? Oh yeah, I also started drawing in this one backwards. So the more we go, the more it actually... Yeah, the more we go, the more rudimentary it actually gets. That's just a Starman, but he's called a Galaxy Man. There we go. I like that. Chivalry. It's a good design. I like that. Just more. This is an actual puppet I made once. I know it's rudimentary, but I made it for a school project. A robot. His name is Quotient. Some robots of Earth. Yep, robots. Earth was mainly just like mutants, robots, and a few humans left. And they're all named after, again, Cave Story. So, Kama's old team, Kitney, based off of Curly, Semicolon, who's like this little guy, Colon, who's like the prince from Katamari Damacy, exclamation, apostrophe, human, minimum, Plessy, who is also the prince from Katamari, question, Malt Ipley. Oh boy. Milt Ipley. And this is here's actually something I'll get into in the next part when I get into my old art. This is not from this era, this is later on. But check this out. Yeah. This was an ordeal right here. If I could lift it without damaging it. these gloves. Yeah. Look at that. That was a long time ago. And then look at that. Yeah. Oh boy.
Hey, Luigi. Hey, that was a pretty good trick, Luigi. Didn't expect you to zing me like that. You know I'm pretty proud of you.
Oh, that's so nice. Yahoo! Yeah! Yeah! Yahoo! That's so nice, Luigi. Oh, you sure got to me. You sure got to me, Luigi. That's just pain. That's just pain from Naruto. Don't even pay attention to that. Oh, careful. Phone numbers. Phone numbers. Don't look at that. Okay. Yeah. This is pretty much done. A drawing someone left me. Oh, Patrick. I remember you. See you later, okay? Unfortunately not. Yeah. Actually, no, these aren't even... Never mind. These aren't phone numbers. These are like old student logins. Probably don't even work anymore. But, yeah, that was... I call that part 1. Old stuff. Not even the oldest stuff, though. Oldest stuff would look like stick figures. These are the oldest things I would say of substance, though. So, I've been going for an hour now. So, I'll go ahead and end here. But, yeah. Hopefully you enjoy. Whoever sees this. That was some pretty old art. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and stop here. And do part 2 tomorrow.